Oh, there we go. Finally. Oh, my internet. It still remains just absolutely terrible most of the time now, doesn't it? All right, what are we doing here? Actually, I will take this. Like, will I take Bat Volley again, though? The answer is yes, I am currently taking Bat Volley, but will I end up taking it for more than a couple seconds is the real question. And, hey, Deja, welcome to just, like, casual run of Dead Cells. It's something I think I'm just going to start doing more often. Just, like, as soon as I get back from work, we're just going to, just, like, do a Dead Cells. I've been, unfortunately sick for the past couple days, so I haven't really been putting out too much content. Ugh. And that was an entire thing. Just like 1 weekend of having a bad cold, and that was it. But you know, it was still obnoxious regardless. Ugh, terrible, terrible sort of like sore throat type of thing, which is why I didn't really want to do it. Oh, I'll say thank you, Deja, for the sub. I love you, as always. 23 months or 35 months. That does not say 23. That says 35. How did I read that so wrong? Anyway, I love you nonetheless. That is way more than that. That is a lot more money that you have given me, and I do appreciate it. Great. Can't read. Look, we've established this before. I read only one letter at a time, and I usually make educated guesses for most of the things that people type in chat more often than not. Yeah, I think I would just start doing this. Just like, you know, an hour or so, single run, kind of cap off the day at work. Just like, you know, have some good casual chatting time. If it's a more serious, nice. If it's a more serious type of thing, you know, I'm talking one of the showcase runs or whatever, then sure. But more often than not, just doing like a regular casual run. Maybe getting some of the like unlocks or like achievements that I still have yet to get. For example, like perfecting, say, the 5-cell boss, which I have gotten before. It's just it didn't count. Yes. Anyway, you know, that entire thing. Been a while since I've been here. It's been a while since I've been here. I mean, to be fair, that was because, you know, again, sick for the past couple days, but then also, like, lately, I don't know, got a new job and everything, so I've been doing that. Oh, it's been a different type of job, so I've just been like, I haven't had as much motivation. I feel like I'm getting back there, though, at least until I got sick. So, you know. The perfect with Panchaku and combo, you know, you can really hit enemies an awful lot with that. I mean, I did perfect with the rhythm and Bazooki combined with the Mushroom Boy run. I feel like I should be able to do it. I just, you know, choke immediately due to the fact that it's still a hard fight, you know? Well then. Alright, here we go. No, you don't! I'm not gonna get the kill, but I don't care, that's fine. You know, I haven't used Hook Hand, Cardor Hook Hand for a little while. I should give that another try at some point. Then, like, Flashing Fans. I always feel like I never use Flashing Fans enough. It's a decent enough weapon. There's some cool gimmicks with it, but I'm just like, it's parrying type of weapons. It's the same thing with the iron staff, where I'm just like, I like the iron staff in concept, but honestly trying to use it just feels like it's a little bit more trouble than it's worth. It's got that type of a Serenade, I think, is the perfect example of that, where you get where Serenade, cool concept, but just that was weird looking. Serenade is a cool concept, but it's just like often just too tricky to actually get much use out of. I feel like there you go. Good stuff. Hey, thank you, KVJR, by the way, for the 42 months. I love you as well. As always. All right, what am I even doing here right now? Oh, man. How close are we to the legendary items? Hey, and thank you, Hypixia, by the way, for 50 months. Has it really been that long that everybody's just kind of getting on here and deciding to give me money again? I don't think it's been that long now, has it? It's been like 2 days. But anyway, thank you. Wow, 42 months and 50 months. It is, as always, a pretty stark reminder of just how long I've been doing this, which is to say, 6 years. Jesus Christ. And yet I've not gotten any better at actually updating at a consistent rate. Can you believe it? In fact, I've actually gotten worse at streaming, if anything. I gotta do more. We gotta do more. Gotta actually get there and start doing more. Oi, 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 oi. It's been years and years since the Dr. Infernal Firebird. Haven't heard that name in over a decade. Stream 24/7. Now, you know I can't do that. I mean, the thing is, I don't know if I would ever do like a proper subathon type of thing anyway. Flashing Fans is just Iron Staff but faster. Well, I mean, Iron Staff can also do melee attacks rather than just, you know, focusing entirely on the range stuff. Also has like a little bit better scale. Well, I mean, I don't know. The survival scaling's pretty good on the Iron Staff, and it's not even like a slow weapon. At least you rarely suddenly cut off the stream. Don't even tempt me. No, I'm committed to doing this. No, I'm committed to doing streaming more regularly. But yeah, what was I saying here? Oh yeah, I don't think that I'm gonna. Yeah, it's just like I don't think I would ever do a subathon. I feel like after the closest thing you got to that was the 1.0 version of Dead Cells coming out. That was when I streamed for like 8 hours, and then you could hear how bad my voice was after that. It was, yeah, no, it was bad. I don't know what else to say. However, it was definitely a, I mean, it was a big stream. I just feel like if I try and go on for too long, that it's just, it gets progressively worse over time. If anything, what I would do is I would probably just try to, you know, get like consistent streaming. Like, hey, we're going to do a subathon. And by subathon, I mean I'm just going to stream, and I'm going to try and stream every day for a week. Because that's the sort of thing that I do poorly. All right. Yeah. All right. All right. There we go. I mean, really, it's just like right now, like I'm saying, I'm just doing... Usually what I try to do when I'm doing streaming is I'm just doing, like, actual runs that I want to, like, put up and everything. However, also, I need to cough, so give me 1 second. Still got a little bit of that sickness. Anyway, yeah, what was I saying here? Oh, yes, I don't remember. I was saying something, certainly. But, something about, like, consistency. I want to do more consistency. I gotta get that. I gotta get some more consistency in my life, and Monica by my side. That entire thing. Rondaiki's dock here. Yeah. Oh yeah. Usually when I'm doing streams, I'm doing like the showcase runs or whatever. You know, stuff where I restart the run 12 times. What I should do is I should just do some regular runs here and there. Even if it's just kind of nothing. Just so there's absolutely no pressure when it comes to trying to put out good content. Then people can get all the Dead Cells they want, and I don't have to worry about it actually being good. Which, that's the important thing. I think there comes a time in any sort of content creator's life where they sit down and they think, boy, I'm tired of actually making good content. And I haven't even made good content. I want to just make trash. And then they make trash. And you know what? It's good. People like trash. However, they also like doing stuff that's quality. But I feel like if I just do 90% trash, and then occasionally do something, you know, halfway decent, like an actual YouTube series if people want to watch. And by occasionally, I mean do that on the regular, but not make the streams not that. That would be better. Trash is better than nothing at all. Yeah, and to be fair, I have been doing nothing at all for a while. Between doing, well, okay, I haven't been doing nothing at all. I have now finished Hitman 2, so look forward to more of those as soon as Second Guy gets back from his vacation. He's in Seattle right now, so we can't record anything. So you can't get more insight on the American judicial system. Which certainly I know that y'all were champing at the bit for that. Yes, I know that is not how entrapment works. That's the bit. That was the I gotta cough again. Yes, that's the bit. That is the bit. I swear. People being all like, yeah. But anyway, what was I saying here? Oh my god. I'm taking out that dagger profit real quick here. Bro, come on. Do you mind? At least let me finish. Grabbing on my weapon. That tells my eyes the perfect place to... DC in my eyes is the perfect place right now, and people are picking it up. It will be a good time to capitalize on that. Ooh, are there more people picking it up right now? I haven't noticed, at least recently. But it's like I have been doing... Like, I've been trying to get back into doing the... Oh, interesting. I've been trying to get back to doing the... Okay. You know, even better than Dagger Prophet. Been trying to get back to doing the new save file that I had there. I've been compiling together a bunch of the blueprints. Even started a new save file to get like all that new content out there. Probably going to be doing, like I said, that's going to be the good content, and this will be the garbage content. You know, where I do like individual reviews and show where you get the blueprints and show where you get the blueprints, but also show where you like a little miniature showcase. Basically, the start of every single one of the showcase runs that I do condensed into like 20 seconds, and then show all the weapons in the game. There we go. Much better. But, yeah, as I was saying, it's like, oh yeah, I've also been playing Satisfactory a lot lately. Although I have been starting to fall off of that finally. Its spell is starting to be broken due to the fact that I'm kind of like getting to the end game of it to the point that I'm not making like huge amounts of progress, and I'm starting to at least lose a little bit of interest. At least a little bit of interest in playing that game for 24 hours a day, certainly. However... On the other hand, I started playing Darkest Dungeon 2. That's right, everybody. Gotten past the first chapter of that. Maybe we might even do like a little bit of that after this run, for example, because... I don't know. I did say that I was going to do it, right? But I'm having fun with it. Have not gotten the flow of the game just yet. Still kind of working on that. All right. There we go here. Here we go. That tells us a dead game. Dev said it. Ah, damn it, Devin chat. I can't believe you're doing this to me. Well, I'm going to have to go start playing other games. Like, well, I mean, I suppose I got Darkest Dungeon 2. I was just talking about that. Y'all want to see Dead Estate? Who wants to see a full playthrough of Dead Estate? You know what we can do? Back to Noita. Still haven't finished doing... I'll take that. Still haven't finished doing Nightmare mode. It's not only a dead game, it's also a Cells game. It's weird how that works, right? Starting to be done. We're starting to be done. Starting. Keyword there is starting. I've still got a lot of stuff to do. I got to go set up like the full... Oh, yeah, I can switch back to the barrel launcher. I still got to go set up the full thing for copper production and start capitalizing on a lot more nodes. Which, as of right now, I've been doing a pretty good job on. I've actually gotten a lot of the nodes completely, at least around the base, completely being brought into the base in one way or another. However, there's still so many more on the map. I don't know if you understand just the amount of resources. Also, optimizing all the resources is just an entire thing by itself. I went through the, you know, I called that last episode Blatant Disregard for Conservation of Matter for good reason, because that's the point of Satisfactory. It turns from, you know, like a not unrealistic way to produce, like, goods, to do like basic metallurgy and everything like that, and eventually after you get enough alternate recipes, it turns into a clown factory built on dreams. And that's what I want to make, and that's what I've been making. Clown factory. I want to make the clown factory. It's not just enough to have the resources, you also got to make it into a clown factory too. Yeah, good parry. Hey, calm down. What do you mean? I am calm! Anyway, look. It's important. Look, Satisfactory is important to me somehow. I don't know how that happened, but still. I want more Hitman. I have Hitman 2, the end of Hitman 2 done, but I gotta wait until second guy gets back from his vacation. He's currently in Seattle. So I can't really record anything more. And I was gonna record more with him on Friday, but, well, I got sick. You know. More or less important than stopping terrorism? Oh, no. I'm an American. Stopping terrorism is the most important thing. Clown Factory. Well, first off, if you've seen my factory, it is literally rainbow striped. But the second thing is that, for example, the way that I currently have oil production working is that all of my oil production is going into combining heavy oil residue with water to make fuel, to make some sort of like garbage approximation to fuel. And then all of that fuel is being used to turn rubber and plastic into twice as much rubber and plastic because it doesn't make any sense at all. That's the sort of nonsense that happens when you get into late game Satisfactory. Where it's just like, I'm gonna throw 10 iron rods together and make a uranium fuel cell. It's like, what? Yeah, why not? That sort of thing. Second guy's having a good time, I presume. Oh, well, those flashing fans. Wow, another one. Sure. And you know what? I'll take Snake Fangs. That's a fun weapon. All right. Taking a look around here. Needs a rainbow wig. It is rainbow striped. It is rainbow striped. Why are you in Promenade? Because I've actually gone to Promenade so infrequently that it has now become a prioritized biome. So I get more benefit for going in here. That's right. That's how much I like the Castlevania area and, you know, everywhere else. Not just rainbow racing stripes. Whatever. You say that, but it's like you love it. No, you love it. Dead State with the big booba lady. Yeah, I know. That's her name is Celia or Cecilia, right? She's the shopkeeper. Boobs. There you go. I don't know. It also looks fun. Like, yeah. Been trying to get to the queen. Haven't been able to do it just yet. Any tips for me? Oh, man. What is, like, queen is a tricky fight just in general. And, like, I mean, if you get just a super, super high damage run, you can just blitz her down really quick. That's probably the easiest way to do it. But, of course, the hardest thing, I think, is actually going through the servant fight. It is utterly ridiculous just having to go through a full boss fight and then following that up with a second full boss fight. Aside from that, I mean, a fast weapon is pretty much your best bet, I think. And just to make sure that, you know, get like 2-3 hits in and then roll behind her. Then if she teleports away from you, make sure you're either prepared to jump or roll, or jump and roll, which I think is kind of the best way to do it. Yeah, here we go. The bank? No. No. Nah. Want to get a good one. Oh, I want to get a good run going here. Ah. All right. No, we're not doing it. I don't want to. I watched a Satisfactory video in a long time. What, you telling me you've been missing out on the fast car? Like, how are you understanding all these references to fast car otherwise that are being made? You got a lot of videos to go back and catch up on if you want to understand fast car and our obsession with Tracy Chapman. Unless you really want to live and die this way. Fast car. Why fast car? I don't know. But here we are. I've decided to build my channel around being a highly specific Weird Al style parody for a single song that came out in the early 90s? Think so? All right, you know what? I'll take it. 75% damage reduction is probably going to be good. I just like the freezing on hit. Kind of sucks how 4 to 5 cell alienates most or all slow weapons. You can get to the point where it's better, but I don't know. Compared to like the older versions of Malaise, I feel like this is downright friendly to slow weapons. Oof. That was really bad if you like playing survival back in the day. Significantly better now. Really, though, I think the fact that it has the cannot be interrupted by enemy attack affixes and stuff like the soldier's endurance makes it so that you can get a lot more bang for your buck in terms of heavy weapons. It's still not easy, though. I understand the references about fast car and not watch Satisfactory videos, but I miss most of your references with being American and also not into Vor. We did reference Vor a lot in that last episode of Hitman. We really did. Like, I didn't even try to. That was all second guy. He heard the word Vorbs 30 under 30 and he's like, oh man, I gotta get in on this. And he's not even the one of us who's into Vor. Not that I'm into Vor, but maybe I am. I'm not. But maybe, no. What if I was, though? Anyway, continuing on here. Cells. Yes, we're talking about dead cells. Yes, that is true. This is a dead cells for... You know what? Sure. Because what I can do is I can go and switch this one into the block damage. Because otherwise it would have been entrapment. Yeah, I mean, I start out every episode of Hitman saying that I'm going to eat you because otherwise it's entrapment. Ah. Yeah, I did also forget that in the last episode of Hitman there was on-screen Vor. That wasn't just something we talked about. That was something that did in fact happen on screen. Hitman killed a man by voring them. Well, okay, he didn't vor them. That would be pretty wild. It was a vor by proxy. Which I believe is the legal term for it. And if you want to know anything more about what I'm talking about, you should have watched the last episode of Hitman. It's called Three-Headed Serpent. Yeah, actually, I was talking about the episode with Fast Car in it. That was the episode that we also talked about Vor a lot. You're into Vor, but ironically. Yeah, exactly. I'm not, though. You know, I want to make it clear I'm not. I do want to state, though, that I do support all of the Vor heads in chat. All right, anyway. And I hope one day that you also get eaten by a gigantic snake woman. It'll happen, eventually. We'll get there. Look, science is rapidly improving. We will get to that point. Being inside Vor. I feel like into also is appropriate. How do we go all the way back into Vor again? Like, I'm not trying to do this. You're all the weirdos that are into it. I mean, no, I love Vor. No, I mean, I love people who are into Vor. Whatever. You know what I said. Turkey. All right. And, biters crawl from the dead. Okay, that's fun. Also do just like the pure nail entirely. I think it's a pretty decent weapon. What? A biter, I think. Anyway. But the Hitman 3 demo apparently has limited access to Bangkok. Good game. Would buy if I could. I think it's... Look, I was kind of like questioning it at first. I feel like I've gotten a lot more into it. I don't know if I would still... I still do think that one of the things... Wait, I got a cough again. Okay, anyway. Yeah, I still hold to that thing that I was saying in the first few episodes about... I am surprised that game is as popular as it is. It's quite well put together and everything, but it is such a slow, meandering game that it surprises me that it has gotten the popularity that it has gotten. Because it is just... It just feels like it appeals to a very specific sort of audience. Yet it has managed to get some mainstream appeal despite that. Weird. But I'm not going to say no, it's surprising to me. You escaped the slab? Yeah, actually, we were just talking about that. I'm now playing Darkest Dungeon 2. Also, I'm going to try and do more streams. We're just going to do, like, more casual runs all the time. Then maybe the occasional, like, other game. Like Satisfactory. No, maybe. Yeah, straight up, I'm nearing the end of Satisfactory. Or at the very least, the end game, so my interest is actually starting to wane at this point in time. Gotten to the point where it's just like, yeah, I'm just doing a lot of like maintenance stuff. And there's nothing really to unlock at this point. It's just kind of, hey, we're finishing it up. End game Satisfactory, you know? Well, end game until they introduce alien tech, and then it's only going to get worse from there. Ha, nice try. Nobody's gonna out-parry me. Yeah, exactly. And also, you don't actually get hit by the... You know, by the way, pro tip, if you're playing with the Pyrenail, you do not get hit by Thornies if you are swinging up or down. So there you go. Is Darkest Dungeon 2 going to be a YouTube series? Probably not. I don't know. I feel like, much like the original Darkest Dungeon game, it's a little bit too grind-heavy. Maybe the occasional... Same thing with, like, Binding of Isaac. I think it works best as maybe, like, an occasional sort of... Alien tech? Yeah, one of the things that's in the game, strange alien metal, otherwise known as SAM, S-A-M, ore, is something that has existed there for a long time, but you haven't been able to do anything with it. So eventually, in one of the updates, they are going to include the ability to presumably create, like, alien tech. What is that going to be? Teleporters? Quantum computers? That's all we know about for now. That's all that's in the game files, but presumably there's going to be more. Vor and coughing. Yeah, I ate too many people. Coughing all over the place here. Biological toilets. Death's Door stream. He said he'll do a second stream and finish the game shortly. Yeah, and then I got sick. Then I was out with like a cold for 2 days, and I'm also coughing still quite a bit as well. So it's like, yeah, I would have, except I got sick. Like, look, I was entirely planning to do that. It's just, what can I say? The world had a different thing. I'm Ekans. Did you know Ekans is snake backwards? Everything loops back to Vor. It's like an Ouroboros. Everybody knows the famous snake that's voring itself. Auto-vorification. One of the most erotic symbols for religious symbols? Is it a religious symbol? Or is it just more of like a philosophical symbol? Either way, it's erotic. I don't think anybody's arguing that. Right. We did it anyway. All right. You know, Ligma backwards? Yeah, it's balls. That's why people do that joke. There we go. Okay. The fuck is an Ouroboros? It's a snake eating its own tail. Which is to say, voring itself. Like, I thought that was obvious from the context. Did you not watch my Inscription series? You would know that. Who knew that ancient cultures worshipped the Vor god? There are a lot of, like, eating things is huge in ancient cultures. You know how many, like, the individual creatures have eaten the world? Eating its own ass. I mean, eating ass is based. We all know this. Yeah, sure. Look, as a millennial, I can say that. Anyway, yes, like Saturn, Kronos. Well, yeah, Kronos eating his own kids, right? I mean, that's Vor. Not a particularly erotic version of Vor, but it is Vor. Oh, no, I gotta cough again. Dave the Diver playthrough. Look, if you get the 100,000 points, you can force me. I also need to. All right, anyway. Oh, what was I saying here? Yeah, if you get the 100,000 points, you can force me to do it. Or, you can always do the wager, which is a new thing that I'm starting up on the channel right now. But I don't know if you're ready for that. Oh, come on. I totally had the parry down there. What are you talking about? Have you played Wizard of Legend? Shut up. Anyway. What was I talking about? What is the wager? Well, I'll play your game. But only if I lose this run. If I lose this run, I will take a game of your choice and play it. However, if I'm able to win this run, and winning this run is considered to be beating the Hand of the King, then that game is banned forever. This is just something that I was thinking about doing as I was driving home because I was bored. And I'm just like, this would be funny. Ah, there we go. That's high stakes. And I feel like this run is going pretty good. Like, if you want to do the wager. And you know what? I'll even up the stakes even more. If I lose, I will today start doing the series. And I will do daily updates until I finish the game. This is a very high stakes sort of thing. However, if I win, banned forever. Forever and ever. We'll do this, I don't know, once per stream or something. Whatever. And only if I feel like it. And only if I even decide this was a good idea in the first place. You know. I can easily... This is at my discretion, caveat emptor. As always. The devs were more base. They would, ass feet of the king instead of just hand... Wow, I had to say... I mean, that wasn't even like a Freudian slip. That was just like a... That was like a Marquis de Sade slip. What's a more extreme version of a Freudian slip? A Jungian slip. Anyway, I don't know. I had the power docs sheet. Yeah, you know, I should start keeping like a list of banned games and everything. There's only like 5 right now, but we can get a lot more than that. Certainly. It's like, you know. Doc, I need to know why you said... Oh, Wizard of Legend, I think, was the first game that I banned. It was either that or Silksong. I don't remember. Because people were asking me to play it a lot back in 2018 or something, when I first started doing the whole request thing. I'm surprised you didn't know about that. I thought that's why you were bringing it up. I thought that was the bit. Yeah, what are the current banned games anyway? Silksong, Wizard of Legend, Ultra Kill. What else? What else? Was there anything else? Certainly there was other things. Risk of Rain 2. I've already played Risk of Rain 2. I think we're a little bit too late on that one. Not an old viewer of the channel. Yeah, I mean, it's just like, even if you were, it's not like I talk about this all the time. This is just something that it's more of a bit at this point in time, given that that game is like 6 years old. Anyway. Doc likes to ban fun things. Yeah, Ultra Kill, like... Oh, yeah, Pete's Tower. Pete's Tower is also banned. Because if y'all didn't want to play that when I was excited for the game last December, then you don't get it ever. Because I'm spiteful like that. Risk of Rain returns? I mean, I don't think it. I guess not. No, I don't think Risk of Rain 1 is banned. Oh, do I want to go fight a Mimic? No. I mean, I could. I don't want to, though. Yeah, he's got a knife because his Mimic's around. Mimics ain't so bad. Oh, you say that until you got to fight one. Oh, I just want you to play Undermine again. You know, I never actually finished up Undermine. I played that game for like 150 hours. But then when the 1.0 version of it came out, I was just sort of like, I got my fill. Yeah. Good game, obviously, but like, I don't know. It just kind of fell off. What can I say? Killing Deck, as much as I do like that, It's post-game content. There is? Ooh, have they been updating it? I haven't even been checking, to be honest. There are so many games that I gotta go check on, like Lunacid and Loot River, see if they've got anything going on. They got anything else going on here? We're gonna finish Goner 2 eventually. One of these days, I guarantee it. It will happen. Definitely. I like Loot River. That game was fun. It was inventive. But, you know, I beat the game and just didn't really feel like going for the second ending. Said I was going to, but it's like, whatever. It's fine. Look, if they got like any big updates that are coming out, or, you know, changes to the game or anything, I've got a save file that is nearly 100% complete. So, you know, we got stuff. I mean, last thing that I did in Undermine was purify the cursed shield. Got the proper Aegis, which again, it's just like was fun, but that's why I was sort of like, you know, I've done everything in this game now. Like, how much more are you gonna do than having a major curse get inflicted on you every single floor? Way to spoil whatever that is. It's like what it is an obvious thing in the game. It's an obvious thing in the game. It's not like it's a secret. I swear. Ugh. Got the last boss, couldn't beat him. Yeah. I mean, I think I'd probably be okay, especially given that I have all the upgrades and everything for everything. Right, grab that. Way to spoil it. It's just like it's a cursed shield, and when you beat the run with it on, you uncurse it. Like, this is not like a secret thing. God, I was mad desynced on my end. Is it? Pause the resynced. I can check that. I don't know how I would fix that sort of thing, but yeah. Yes, I don't have any sort of like delay on here or anything. No, I got no offset on right now. I mean, here is, let's set like a, what, 10-second offset? 10 millisecond offset? But how much? Do you think that's good? Is that helping? Is this doing it for you? Ah, that was close. By the way, we never actually had any takers on the wager. I feel like I can't really, you know, do it past this point. I'm getting a little bit too close to the end of the game otherwise. But there are still 2 fairly difficult bosses coming up, all things considered. Right. Yeah. But yeah, it seems to be synced okay on my end. The Last Spell is a great game. Bit grindy. Has some bangers for themes. Last Spell. I don't recognize that name. That's the thing. This run is going well. Yes, everybody's too cowardly to actually take the wager. Oh well. Don't worry, we'll just do it tomorrow, provided that I don't get sick again. I hope. I'm really hoping. Yeah, I feel like I feel like I got a good game, a good run going here, and I'm planning to go Dracula, and Dracula should, at least Form 2 should go down pretty easy to a weapon like this. Like, look at it just absolutely cleave through everything here. All right. But yeah, it is a pure nail. I always felt like was a bit it's way too risky. That's the point. That's what makes it the wager. Is that a good name for it? Should I come up with something else? But it's just like, yeah, starts immediately. Day one, and I will grind through to the end of the game. And trust me when I say that, because it's like, you might think it's like, oh no, but I want to ask for a really long game. However, it's like, I've actually gone through really long games pretty quickly. Look at all the Final Fantasies. They're only like 10 to 12 episodes long, and those games are like 40 plus hours. Because the reality is, when you go and you try to cut down like repetitive content, it's actually less than you might think in the game. It's great. Okay. Oh, perfect. Oh, and what a beautiful Great Owl of War, too. Yeah, let's go. Ah, permaban is a long time. Indeed it is. Eternity is a long time. Nice of you to notice. Ah. Risk of Rain 2. That's right. Try and get me to play Risk of Rain. But yeah, it's like, think about it, though. It's free. You don't got to pay no points for it. You just have to pay the chance of having it eternally banned on the channel. Forever. Unless I decide to do it anyway, which is always my prerogative. I do have the ability to do that. I don't want to run the risk. Ban both good games. No, it depends. It depends on what the game is, because I can always just say no anyway. Also, my cursor's on screen. By the way, is the desync better? Would you ban me? Are you a game? Have you been like a PlayStation 1 game this entire time and you didn't tell me? Because that's entrapment. And I'm going to bring you to court. All right. I don't know if the owl helps you get support specialist? I don't know. Found out I'm actually a copy of Kodelka for the PlayStation 1. What? The prequel to Shadow Hearts? That's right. I'm actually a mint condition Japanese version of Parappa the Rappa 2. Whoa! Mint in box. Wow, you got like Colonel Noodles in you and everything? That's right. Extra, extra, read all about it. I'm back for more because my store's a bore. Anyway, this is for nobody, by the way. Also, well, why do I keep missing the... Whatever, it doesn't matter. It's like the second elevator I've missed so far. Yeah. That should be good. I feel like I don't really need to do anything else. Also, why would I want to ruin my 69... Well, the owl did. Can't even be mad. It is the owl. All right. Let's go. This is, you know, I want to say this isn't like this is not like a perfect run or anything. We are still talking about a melee no less, a tactics build, which is tricky in its own right, I'd like to say. Nah. I'm not gonna go for that. Right, everything looking good here. Would actually probably take this into, I don't know, the fight against the queen, maybe? If I could? Because I still haven't gotten the perfect kill on the servants just yet. Being more sophisticated than the Spectrum game. Hey, the Specky had good games. Isn't that what like Jet Set Willy originally came out on? Come on. Come on. There's good stuff there. All right. Oh, I missed the parry, but that's fine. I'm not going for perfect fights here. Oblivion Override? Wait, are you going for the queen? No, I was going to go for Dracul. Because one of the things I was thinking that I would accomplish today is actually get the Richter unlock. Yeah, there we go. Won't do that. Oblivion Override. That sounds vaguely familiar, but I don't know what that is. Sell it to me in 10 words or less. It's the new Dead Cells. Like, has Dead Cells gotten to the point where it is a genre by itself? I don't think so. Think that we are still, I think that we're still a little way out from that before it becomes, you know, like a Souls-like or a Freddy-like, for example. By the way, should have Poppy's Playtime Chapter 3 coming out soon. Y'all excited? Dead Cells-like game with mechas. I mean, one of the things with Dead Cells, though, is that it has been in production for like 6 years at this point in time. And boy, oh boy, does it have the content to reflect that. I don't know if I'm quite ready to like go switch over to something else. I'd rather just go for something that, you know, is different. Do like it when a game does its own thing, after all. One of the things I've actually been really enjoying about Darkest Dungeon 2 is that it's not Darkest Dungeon 1. And I know a lot of people have criticized it for that, but I like a different direction, even if that means it's not quite the same thing. Are there any games that are trying to be Dead Cells? I feel like we are far enough out, and Dead Cells has been such a success, and has been a really different sort of take on the usual, like your permadeath arcadey sort of genre, that I think there are probably games that are going to try and imitate its success. Now, is it going to be the same thing? Probably not. But are we going to get something, you know, reasonably close? I mean, the only thing I'm saying, though, is that just like, I want to see games that do their own thing, are original. Rather than just, you know, trying to imitate what Dead Cells does. Still debating whether I want to wager. I feel like after the last boss fight, we are too late on the wager. But it's just like, you gotta do it. Like, okay, let's say if we're gonna do the wager, it has to be before the first boss fight. And like I said, once per stream. I feel like that's probably a good cutoff, just to make sure that it's just like, okay, I'm not gonna put like every armored core on the list if I lose this run. You get one choice. You get one bet to make. Because as we all know, I like gamifying the way that I create my content for some reason. I'm a fan of video games, what can I say? Alright, throw that back in there. Don't really need it again. Foregone. Is Foregone any good? Because I saw a lot of criticism of that game. Dead Cells with mecha. I mean, is that, when you say mecha, are you whoa. Yeah, I told you. It is still a melee tactics run. Tricky, but really tricky, but honestly still perfectly manageable. He Forgorn. That's all I gotta say on that, apparently. Yep. No, you don't. No, you don't. Okay. Besides, I still do have plenty of other games to be playing right now anyway, so, you know, gotta go do that. Should probably go get back to Final Fantasy, for example. Have not done that for some time. And I was enjoying that game. As absolutely ridiculous as it is. Ah! There we go. At least I got a little bit of health back from that. Oblivion Override came out. It had a $10,000 speedrun bounty, so it attracted a lot of people. Really? Wow, that is always wacky when you see games do that. Sort of like hyper gimmicky type of thing, like that one that, you know, was you can get like 50 million, you can get like $5 million in golden treasures if you solve this Atari game. And it's like, what? which Final Fantasy are you playing? Currently, it is Stranger of Paradise, which has been actually pretty good. It's actually gotten the last episode though that I played, which has been what, like 2 months ago at this point in time. I finally equipped equipment. I finally equipped armor for the first time, which is honestly made the game a little bit too easy. I like the sort of Airsot's challenge run that I was doing, where I was playing without ever equipping any new equipment, because it made the game like a good level of difficulty without it being too bad. But then, you know, last boss that I did was just too hard. And Jack is the best Final Fantasy protag. Yeah, grunts approvingly. There you go. That's all I gotta say about it. I gotta be careful here. Oh yeah, yeah, there you go. Okay, there we go. But I've played a bunch of Final Fantasy games on the channel. Final Fantasy 6, 9, 12, Stranger of Paradise, like I said. Is that all of them? Yeah, it's still a good amount. But like, yeah, I played quite a few. Against my will, I might add. And I'm pretty sure that it's... Oh, and 15. Final Fantasy 15. Can't forget about Final Fantasy 15. I actually really... You know, speaking of protagonists of those games that I liked, I did really like Noctis and the crew. They were fun. They were a good gang of boy band members who drove around in their cool car. Now, Final Fantasy VII. I mean, I've played Final Fantasy VII. I played that back in like 2005 or 6 or something. But I have not played it on the channel. I mean, I've also... Yeah, it's just like if you want to count all the other Final Fantasy games I played Final Fantasy 7 and 5 in addition to those other ones. Yeah, okay. Oh, yeah, really? The dunk! I guess I can respect that. But, like... Also annoyed, too. Noctis and Boy Band were good. I know, right? Noctis, Prompto, Gladiolus, and of course, wait, who was the last one? God, why can't I remember his name? The blonde guy with the glasses. It's not coming up. Ignis, thank you. Oh. Man, that was embarrassing, because that is I want to say Final Fantasy 6 was my favorite. Then 15. Then I didn't really like Final Fantasy 12 all that much, and Final Fantasy 9 was actually kind of bad. Like, it had one good character, Vivi, who I really liked, but everybody else was sort of... Oh yeah, I've also played Final Fantasy Tactics. I have actually done that. Have I played any other thing else aside from that? I think that's all. Ignis had a bad luck. He was already using glasses and they decided to blind him. I know, that was so unfair. But I mean, you know, I never actually played the DLC, so I don't really know the full story for how that even went down. So just like, come on, man. He did not deserve to get hit that hard. Now, to be fair, you know, blind is kind of like putting it a little too harshly. You got to play as him. Certainly diminished eyesight. I wouldn't really say blind. There we go. Oh, also I got a cough again. Ugh. Final Fantasy 16, they're all named overly normally. Just Jill, Clive, Josh. Really? I actually kind of like that. Because, like, there's no reason to stop using the fantasy names. There you go. No, you don't! Okay. Actually, like, cleaved right through them real quick. I've heard Final Fantasy 16. Pretty good. Pretty good. I don't know, though. I don't think I'm going to end up God. Oh. Whew. I don't like it a lot. Really? That bad, eh? Whew. See, now are you considering maybe having instead done the wager? Oh, it's too late now. Don't forget Richter. Yeah, I'm gonna go do Richter. All right. Wagers looking a lot more interesting now, though, eh? It's not like it will be your choice to play whether you play it, given the way you run this channel. I've played every game that I said that I was going to play. I don't know what you're talking about. All right, Richter, let's finally do this here. Does Richter mode do anything? I mean, you get to play as Richter. Do I have to talk to him again? I think I do, right? Stories meh, characters are boring, gameplay outside of combat is meh. Gameplay inside of combat was pretty bad for like Final Fantasy 15, for example. Can unlock something else in Richter. Yeah, that's like the main reason why I want to do it. Do I have to come back here a second time? Ah, well. Oh, I don't know. There's a lot of Final Fantasy games. I'll play all of them eventually, presumably. Unfortunately. Because I don't even like Final Fantasy all that much. And I feel like I played the ones that I would really like already, aside from maybe, what, Final Fantasy VII? Which, I enjoyed Final Fantasy VII when I played it the first time. I don't know how much I would like... Actually, no, I remember... Actually, no, when I played it the first time, I thought it was kind of mediocre. I don't know, maybe I'd enjoy it now more. I feel like my tastes have changed since 2006 or whatever. Come back in a later run. Fine. You can do that. It's not a problem. Anything else I want to do? Maybe I should go and just like get some more health or something. I really don't need 34 in tactics, to be honest. It's maybe a bit excessive, you could say. Go and grab like a necklace or something. Locked Richter mode for future runs. Fighting Dracula in a future time. Not right now, though. Okay, well. Looks like I might not be able to do, whatever. It's probably fine, right? I'm probably not going to die embarrassingly. Right? Right? Well, anyway. It's probably fine. I don't really see how this is going to be an issue, really. You know, maybe this is the point in time that I can actually go use, like, Dead Inside and Recovery. Which I feel like that could actually work pretty well with this combination. Maybe. Yeah, like just go for, like, Recovery... Or for like, where is this thing? Oh, let's take Disengagement and then Dead Inside. Get 2 times the health. And honestly, I don't even really care all that much about my potion charges because I probably won't be able to use them, or at least use more than one of them. Whereas like Recovery, I can probably use very well, especially with the stats that I have right now. Look, nobody did the wager. I can do a kind of riskier run. If y'all did the wager, maybe I would be like, oh, no. We got to actually, like, plan this out a little bit better. Yeah, so you're like, look at that. Yeah. See, I mean, that's the real trick. You just get behind him, right? Watch out for that attack, though. Good old Dracul. Can't do nothing. Can't do nothing. I'm not good at video games. That's what. Ooh, that was close. Oh, what? Oh, yeah, right. You can't roll through that, can you? There we go. Do the secrets in the room before? Yes, I have already gotten those. I have, since that point in time, gotten that. Have we got anything else in here? I don't know about 2 times Fire Blast. That feels a little bit too spicy for me. Good stuff. Good stuff. Oh, the gold armor probably would have also been a good take tier 2. Take 2 times Fire Blast. I could probably make good use out of that. It's just, no. Now come on, mash that. Yeah. All right. Ooh, that was close. Man, look at that damage. It's so good. Yeah, we already at this phase. Yep. What happens if I even use the potion? It just does nothing. Okay. I expect that. Now, come on. Now make sure you don't get hit by the grab. Oh, we got the enemy spawn. Kind of a rare one. I feel like I don't see it too often. Ooh, that was close. Yeah? Oh, no, not the grab. That's so embarrassing, too. Okay. There you go. You should have wagered. Would have been funny. Acting like you won't get command grabbed. Yeah. Thanks, Zangief. Should have gone with the wager. We could have gotten something on the ban list. That would have been fun. You sound healthy. I mean, I'm better now. Ugh. But man, couple days ago. And hey, we actually get Richter in the ending here proper. All right, in part 1 of getting the actual Alucard's sword unlocked. Not too bad of a run. Actually went... Wow, I still had another outfit. Well, let's unlock that, I guess. I thought I unlocked everything at this point. Holy Christ. Yeah, no way. You practiced this guy a million times. Yeah, I know. Hey, he's still the newest boss of them in here. I feel like it's still pretty impressive to be able to go toe-to-toe with Drac himself and beat him up. Come on. You telling me you're not at least moderately impressed? Come on. It was really just that big grab. Everything else I was able to recover from pretty quick. 0 impressed out of 10. Look, yes, I have played Dead Cells for over 2,000 hours. It's true. You're still here watching it, right? We're hard to please. I tell you, it's just like, do you know how many people would have been pogging out of their minds if you saw this on a different stream? It would just be nothing but pogging. Poggers is... I love how boring his tag. Oh, I forgot I put that on here. People would be pogged out of their gourd right now on like any other stream. And here you guys are just like, I've seen better. I've seen better runs. I'll be pleased when you play Moonscars. Well, you should have done the wager. They can't spoil Undermine. That's not a spoiler. It's like you get a cursed shield and then it turns into a non-cursed shield. It's not a, it's like the, whatever. Fine, if you didn't want Undermine spoilers, you shouldn't have tuned into the premier Undermine streamer on the website. Should have done the wager, because then I would have been like, hey, now I'll never play it. Anyway, let's take a look at this outfit. Vigilante. Calzonification starts playing. We're 750 cells is just like, look at it compared to like the perfect outfit. Look at that cape. Oh, look at it compared to the Dr. Acula outfit. It's a good look. You play Have a Nice Death? I watched a full boss run of it recently because I was interested in the game. It looks pretty fun. Oh, you do get a hat on that one? Didn't even see that. No, I was gonna go pivot over to a little bit of the Dank Beam Dungeon 2, the sequel to Darkest Dungeon. We should go finish up Death's Door at some point in time. I want to do a casual run today. I don't want to do an actual recorded thing. The Batman Dracul outfit. Yeah, here we go. Just gotta go get the Darkest Dungeon audio on here. As of course, I have been playing it without audio, as you do. Then I should also change the actual category for this as well. Oh, see if I can get a good run going. Death's Door. Death's Door is a good game. Had a lot of fun with it. Would recommend. Also, birds. Power up audio. I just remember getting the treasure for that thing from Tunic, specifically. Oh, that really annoying puzzle that they had there. Yeah, here, you know what? I don't even need to change. It's regular old casual run. Now it's Darkest Dungeon 2. All right. Darkest Dungeon, the sequel. All right. We're playing some Darkest Dungeon. I think that's clear. Here, begin new journey. What are we doing? What are we doing? Because I have no idea. We aren't NL watchers. We expect good things from you. See, that's the problem.
There is nobility in the
I gotta lower your expectations so that any time that I do something cool, it's like you're too spoiled by me being good at video games. Well, here's Darkest Dungeon 2.
Push ahead.
Speaking of which,
This tenebrous malignity.
all right. I don't really have anything to spend. I guess I actually do have a couple candles to go and rebuild what is clearly supposed to be the Hamlet. Like, yo, they're not fooling anybody, right? Cash backing ad with Doc Firebird in the background. Wait, what? It's not on my end, right? Oh, also, at this point in time, the gotta go change the audio back to not having an offset here. There we go. All right. Yeah, it's like this is so clearly the Hamlet, and then the mountain is on the place where the Darkest Dungeon was. like it's just, you're not fooling me, video game.
Spare a thought for tools of iron.
All right, I got a Twitch ad, and your audio is still there. Neat. Questionably neat. This is honestly not the worst. Just don't get sick, forehead. The least I expect from you is when your Dead Cells run. I made some of my friends watch you on YouTube by calling you Dead Cells guy, you know. I mean, okay, fair enough. if you were going to ascribe anything to me, it would be Vor guy. But also I do Dead Cells too. That is true.
The road calls once
How do you
more to
like what?
passengers.
Actually, you know, one thing that I have been getting a few views on, not like a ton, but you know, enough that it actually kind of shows up in the most watched stuff lately, is actually Rain World as of late. So I don't know. Sell me as the Rain World guy.
Indistinct and ill-minded.
Sell me as what am I trying to think of here? Can't even remember. The cipher language guy. I've done a lot of those too.
Collective worship that stretched across vast gulfs of time and time. But we did not understand it.
Yeah, the Iron Crown. I've seen it.
The crossroads
All right.
where lost
Oh, what are we doing here? This is going to be the big decider for most of the run. So at this point in time, I have unlocked every one of the characters. The Vor guy that occasionally plays Dead Cells. Yeah, I occasionally envelop Dead Cells entirely into my body. But not digest it. You know, just have it sitting in there. All right. What are we doing? Got the flagellant apparently died, which I think is weird. Now a zombie. What is the name of Isaac's dad in The Binding of Isaac? It's Isaac's dad. Like, Isaac's mom has a name. It's Paul Aroyd. What? No, it's not. It's Isaac's dad. And his mother is named Magdalene. Are you going to fuck a bear in Baldur's Gate 3? No. I haven't actually... I've only ever played Baldur's Gate 1, besides. Alright, what are we doing here? What are we doing? Who are we taking out? I suppose I should probably see, like, who's got good twerks here. Yes. Sure? Sure? Flagellant is one of the few characters that can actually heal, even if characters have full health, or nearly full health and everything. Isaac's dad is probably Abraham. Yeah. You know, actually, almost definitely. That would make that, yeah, pretty much. But then who else am I taking? I like the Jester, and the Jester, you know, Gaunt Slayer, not particularly useful, but Toon Hummer is not going to be like a terrible, bad thing. His dad is getting milk. His dad specifically said that he was out of there. Come on now, it's in the that is part of the lore. Man, you can tell that I tried a long time to get the Hellion to be any good. Getting a lot of skills here. I cannot make her work. Man-at-Arms, what do you got? A cultophobic? Sure.
pride. More devastating than the horrors of 100 campaigns.
I feel like he is pretty good. I feel like I ended up using Man-at-Arms too much. That and you. Dima is still like top tier sort of character here. But she is hot. It's true, she is hot. That's not how I choose characters to play, especially not in Darkest Dungeon. Which I would not say that it's a particularly like horny game. Except for the Vestal. Of course. But that's a different story. Maybe get you frontlining? I mean, provided that...
Unseen into the catacombs
Eh.
of the mind.
Resolute, pretty good. What, you mean that isn't the best start? For, wait, what, the Vestal? Can't stand how thick the grave... Well, I didn't even notice. You're right. Huh. She had to get the seams on those pants patched up. Anyway, and then who else? Who else? We can take out the Vestal. I don't like that. Haven't really gotten the Vestal to do a lot of stuff that I'm hugely into just yet either. Probably take off Hand of Light. Like Ministrations. And this is like a decent movement-oriented party. Should be able to get people into position fairly easily if I'm trying to. Yeah, we got like Lung here. Probably replace you with that. Don't. Dead of Night's the only thing that can. You know, let's just replace that. Throne Dagger was a real top tier sort of character in the a real top tier sort of skill in the original game because it gave you, what was it, increased speed or accuracy? I can't even remember. But it was one that you could spam a lot. And it was really good. Here, I don't know. But yeah, getting like Lung into Dead of Night maybe? Clearing Corpses is not that good. I don't know. Then who's going to be the third one? How about you? You know what, I'm actually, yeah, you know what? I'm into this one. I like this as a third party. Got more consistent got some consistent healing, and I really do need healing here. Then got like stuns, well, got blinds, got like emboldening vapors, which I think is pretty good. Got plague grenade. Ounce prevention is situational. Maybe I'll actually switch that one out for you. We'll see how this one goes. Actually think, you know what? I'm thinking about it right now. I am actually going to instead switch the position of you and you. Hey, you can still be on an expedition and actually change the positions of your characters before they go into battle. Wow, what a novel concept, Red Hook. Something that was surely missing from the first game when you realize you accidentally didn't put the Jester, or, well, the Jester, or like more specifically the Highwayman in first position accidentally. Just saying. I can't move other characters though, which I think is kind of a thing to remember. But yeah, Pick the Face is not going to be tremendously effective now. But the real thing is having you in the third row to do that. That's fine. You can take it. And then as it is... yeah, sure. Pretty much as of right now, I think one of the things that I haven't really been doing effectively enough is really just stacking. And I mean really stacking the negative tokens on characters. Just to make absolutely sure that they cannot effectively attack me. Got 3... Okay, that's... You're already dead, so that's fine. We're going to do this. You're dead too. So basically from here, it's just going to be like, take you out. Darkest Dungeon. In the original game, you could just kind of get into like a rhythm where you knew the basics of what you need to do to defeat every single enemy. Darkest Dungeon 2, due to just the sheer amount of... Yeah, just take him down. Due to just the sheer amount of things that can happen in any single fight, it's not quite the same thing.
Are you shaken? There is so much.
Yeah, I know, Wayne. Shut up. You don't gotta tell me. Look, would it kill you to be supportive after what you did at the end of Darkest Dungeon 1? I still remember that. I beat that game 3 times. I know exactly what happened in the original Darkest Dungeon. Which is why it's still kind of surprising to see that they even made a second one at this point. Because
The place is a little worse for wear.
if there is a one sort of like game that I wouldn't really expect to have a sequel, Darkest Dungeon is definitely one of them. Yeah. What happened? Oh, I don't want to spoil it if you haven't played it yourself. Had any encounters with death before? Is there a death encounter, or are you asking if I've died? Because yes, I have. Absolutely I have died. Many times. 5% more healing isn't that good. More speed, though. I won't ever finish it, and I understand. Yeah. It is a long game. Like a really long game. After all. Oh, hell yeah. No, I don't know if I ever actually looked at the upgraded form of this. This is super good. Guaranteed crit. There is. Oh, boy. Well, we'll get to that when the time comes. And yes, I do know about the Radiant Flame. I am not going to use it. Come on.
Indeed, it
I want to be challenged here. I want to do this here. Play any Darkest Dungeon 1 mods? Nah, not really. Need a specific character with you for it to happen? The bounty hunter? It's the bounty hunter, right? Well, I'll figure it out. Look, I'll figure it out at some point in time. In the meantime, it's only 12. Sure.
to ease the rigors of the road.
I actually do want you. I need some pretty massive healing. I think that's just going to be a good idea. And you, just to make sure that I do have light for the road ahead. Right, we'll do that. Who's the best for you're probably the best for getting emergency heals out here. Want to guess again? Oh, is it okay, let me guess. It's the flagellant. You know, the dead guy, right? And then yeah, go for it. Yeah. All right, not okay, it could be worse. Death trying to claim the guy who is clearly already died? Wouldn't surprise me. Yeah, of course it is. Well, ooh.
Crumbling and undone.
Ooh, that's not a bad trinket. That's not a bad trinket at all. Ooh. 20% just as an equipable, eh? Also, Scotty, you just remind me that we don't have the Antiquarian in the game. I miss the Antiquarian. Yeah, I know, she was never particularly good, but at the same time... Sure, we can do that too. But at the same time, it's like she had tech. She had stuff to do. I miss the Antiquarian, the Abomination, the Houndmaster. Oh, but we got the Runaway now. The Antiquarian. Antiquarian. You know. How death appears, but let you find death by yourself. Oh boy, yeah, because what I really need is I need another You know, that actually happened in one of the first runs I did. I got a Shambler fight. Like, my God, the Shambler. It's like I could not back out of it. Like every one of the character options were just like, yeah, baby, we want to go fight the Shambler. And I'm like, no, you don't. And they did. And they died. Because the Shambler fight is pretty much unchanged compared to the first game. Well, we're not gonna go for the lair. We're gonna go for the creature den. Yeah. It's like, and let me tell you, it's like you don't have. Oh yeah, what about the Arbalest? The Arbalester. I miss her a lot. She was a great character, and she was a character that could take out the Shambler pretty quickly. Ugh. Never do Shambler without Cosmic Slayer. I would not do Shambler, period, until I am much more confident in my ability to actually play this game. Because right now, no. Nah. Yeah. Okay. Well, we're doing it. Hey, it's the quest, guys. We gotta do it, okay? Quit being mad at me. might be added with DLC. I'd be okay with that. Because it's like I know that, as you know, yeah. Well, get rid of their tokens here. Oh, actually, no, they both got hit. Let's go with, because you know, I do want to see new characters, but at the same time, I also do like a lot of the old characters. They're pretty good. The Chandler, the Shambler. It shambles. More specifically, it also moves around a lot. So, you know, that's just a lot of fun by itself. Bam. Good old spiders. Not particularly threatening unless you're in a no-torch scenario in the first game. Then they become the murder crew, and they murder you. They murder you a lot. Alright, I think it's the super version of the Carrion Eaters that actually... yeah, you know, let's do this. The super version of the Carrion Eaters that actually, yeah. Devour characters. Because that's the sort of thing that I really don't want to have happen right now. Alright, let's do this. I'm ready for some big boy, big damage, baby. Okay, never mind. No, we can still do it, though. It's fine. Get up there and get going. Wait a second. Yeah, give me a second. I wanted to look at the skill real quick. Oh, it's a 15% gets the double damage. It's not a guaranteed thing. Ah, fine. Is there any way that I can cure this? Nah, not really. Big hit. Nah. Fine, fine. Got the dodge, but at least the token's gone. Can try to... You'll be fine. I got a healer specifically for this. You know what? In fact, go! Now smash him like that like button. Okay, okay, come on. Seriously, guys. You got to do like a little bit better than this right now. I'm not... Like, really, we're not doing bad or anything, but you got to do a little bit better. Like, I'm not even asking for a lot, just like a slight bit. Okay, now smash him, baby, like that like button. Oh, and good, I actually got the crit. All right, now then. Okay, you know what? Here. I'm willing to spend that right now, as I'm not really planning to do a lot else with the... Not really planning to do a whole lot else, at least as of right now, with the curative stuff. Eventually, but not right now. Ugh. Should really have just gone for more blinds if I knew that I was going to be really just not getting the hits in here as much as I want to. Hey. Smash him, baby, like that like button one more time. Then we're going to do this. See if I can shuffle around these characters a little bit. And I could. Fine. Alright, basically at this point, we're just going to go for you right into... Hopefully getting a couple good hits here. Sort of hoping to get the mark on one of the characters, just purely for the sake of trying to... Yeah, here we go. Get a little bit more effective pick in the face, but that should do it. Alright, now I'm going to do that one more time, just purely to get some heals on you. Oh, really? One HP. Everyone's favorite, the singular HP. There we go. Alright. Is a lesson learned. Now then, here's where the real issue comes in. And by issue, I of course mean that I am immediately going to go right for pick to the face, which goes through blocking. Taking a look if there's anything else I want to do. Could also do lunge, but I don't think I really want to do that. You know what? Let's just make sure that I don't get a hit from you. And you resisted it. Okay, great. Well, look, it's fine, because you know what I'm gonna do? This. Now then. Pick the Face does ignore. Can't do extra damage, but it ignores. That's the point. Because I should be able to take out you, and taking out you is kind of top priority. There's no need to question the authority. Because basically what that's going to happen once I'm able to take out the first character, then I can kill the other ones without needing to worry about the corpses getting eaten. Good. That's what I want to see. That's exactly what I wanted to see. Is this easier or harder than Darkest Dungeon 1? Now, it's hard to say because Darkest Dungeon 1, of course... I'll just do this. Darkest Dungeon 1, it's like I know all of the strategies and everything. At this point in time, I feel like I can do... Really. At this point in time, I feel like I can do Darkest Dungeon 1 and, like, get through it pretty easily. However, this game, I'm still, you know, I still gotta, like, figure out the basics of everything here, so... It's not quite as simple as just, like, just pull out the usual crew with the usual skills and then finish it up. Let's try and get you here. Nope, dodged. I want to say that once you probably understand it, this likely will be easier than Darkest Dungeon 1, but until that point. Get going. You gotta start doing damage. Okay, good. Barris been doing a good job here. I was sort of hoping that you'd be able to dodge that. Alright. This is why I got this, though. And then, specifically, let's go with you. I think that's going to be an important thing for my entire... and of course, you know, immediately, not even a second got hit there. Wanted to go for, like, the mark and everything, but I guess that's not going to happen. Bam. Good old enemies having their own... Good old enemies having their own, Really? Come on! Having their own, Death's Door resistance. There we go. Oh. Alright. Good dodge. That's what I was hoping for. And I should be able to go with Absinthe right into getting a heal on the Jester, and then kind of like finish this fight up pretty easy, I want to say. Or, you know what, actually it's probably even better to do this. Yeah. Get the, get that in there instead, and then right in here. I'd like to go for the mark, but I also don't really want to do anything stupid here. Also, I've totally forgot that I don't actually have any more heals, so that might also be a problem. Yep. Definitely going for that one. Okay. I'm going to mostly just have him be blocking for the rest of this fight here. Because I don't think... Yeah, mostly just have him blocking for the rest of the fight. And then we should be able to finish it up easy enough. 3 into 2. Oh, man. I might actually... Yeah, it's not looking super good considering that I only had a limited amount of heals. I forgot about that. It's kind of a thing with this character now, isn't it? Yep. Sort of hoping for it. All right. There's one.
Variable, easily resolved.
Critical, good. That's what I'm looking for. Yep. I'll go to resist at least. Yep. All right, same thing. Good on that. It's not looking great though.
Hold fast.
Great.
Who knows what
Even more what I need. Come on. We got like 2 hits left on everybody here. You can get a heal from that. And okay, you know what? This is not gonna go anywhere if I'm losing in the first encounter here. Yeah, I forgot that it's just like you only get limited amount of heals with that thing, which is kind of what I was relying on to be able to survive that.
there is nobility in the attempt.
If I was able to, you know, finish that one up a little bit quicker, I could have probably done that. But I think I need gotta go for like a little bit more of a sustainable type of.
Beyond the reach of this tenebrous malignity.
Gotta go for something a little bit more sustainable in terms of party makeup right now.
In search of what hope yet remains.
Alright, let's see if I can at least get one decent run going on here. Maybe I should actually go take out the flagellant. That's the sort of character that would be able to probably, yeah, if I replace I don't know, the man-at-arms maybe with the flagellant, I could probably be getting a lot more heals, stuff like that.
Understood your eagerness to build a reputation.
I got no idea.
Pained me greatly to hold you back. The crossroads.
Right.
Who
Well, what do we
will
got?
step forward into the light?
What is happening on this one? Oh, yeah, perfect. Well, I don't know if that's really worth doing this one then, if I have that sort of quirk immediately. Uh-huh. Cosmic Fearing, perfect. Oh, still take you out, I suppose.
The murderous melody lingers long after the final chord has been struck.
Man, I don't know. You're still probably decent for the start here. No, never mind. You got minus 10% damage. Pillager Hater? Yeah, I'll try it.
Father of battle, repudiated but unbowed.
Cosmic Fearing, whatever, sure. And then, I don't know who else would be any good here. Can't really use you two. -2? No. Oh, man. Been drinking water? You know that I never not drink water. I'm always drinking water. You know what? Here, let's just get you in. Let's try and get you to be, like,
Undying
decent.
light upon the soul.
I'll try it. I'm willing. Oh, man. Yeah, just getting over being sick today right now. Aside from that, it's the same as always, which is to say, it's not a purge for break. It's 4 to 7, yeah, but that's like 6 to 12 comparatively. Or Intimidamodate. What about the other two things? I am actually eating well and exercising properly. That is true. I've been doing better on that as of late. Let's do it. That way I can at least get through armor easy enough. Yeah, switch out like you for you. COVID sick or normal sick? Normal sick! And COVID sick. Really now. Although I do have to cough.
Has passed. The winds whip more harshly on the far side of the brook. The bulwark of your denial is giving way. crisis, no gain is insignificant.
I did. It looks like a version of HD Darkest Dungeon. Anyway, that's what I was saying. Anyway. Yeah, I forgot to unmute after coughing. In fact, you know what? I'm going to cough again. Okay, I'm back. Yes, here we go. Wow, one of the few times that somebody does the, hey, you're muted, and it wasn't a bit. It was the worst bit, everybody. Stop doing that. Not that I think that anybody else does that in other streams here. Anyway, let's take a look. Pro streamer. Yeah, you can tell. You can tell that I'm definitely... Oh yeah, there's a Shield Breaker reference. Another character that didn't make it to this one. It's unfortunate. Maybe one day. Maybe. Yeah, I'll drink up some poison whiskey.
Comfort on the road to damnation.
Kill him dead. Oh, whiskey.
Anything that lets us travel further.
Yes, more whiskey.
The cost.
More whiskey. Well, when they want to include all the previous classes, there were a lot of classes, and you know they are all like rebalanced and changed up a huge amount. Sure, like Withstand is still here, but it does so many different things compared to the original game. In addition to a lot of the same things from the original game.
Experience.
It's kind of ridiculous.
Is the greatest teacher of all.
It's huge. It's big. Oh, Fade the Black also does a... Yeah, you know what? I'll take that. Shield Breaker was Pog. Shield Breaker did a lot of good stuff, but you know. Well, target at 25% and target at less than 33% is a big difference. They would have to remake all the classes, plus the animation and sound effects. Yeah, because it's just like, you know, and it's like each one of the characters has their own story, and they have like their own like skins and you know, like cutscenes and everything too. There were so many different things. Seems like that could be good. I'm curious. What does this one do? Plus 30% per token type removed? That's not bad. Hopefully we'll see him at some other point in time, or other new characters. There's only one so far. Downsized, but more in depth. The combat is definitely a lot more in depth, but it is a lot more straightforward. You don't have like the full running around everywhere doing all this stuff. You don't have dungeons to explore. You just got like one big line. However, it's just like the combat system is like 1,000 times more complicated. But what again? Also, the Flagellant is undead now. He died. 13. Is that enough? We'll see, I suppose. Oh man, more whiskey. Okay. Flagellant is S tier. He seems kind of rough. I don't know. And I suppose I'll figure it out. Let's do it. I'm ready for this. Yeah. Skull emoji. He is now the skull emoji. No relationships. I'm trying to ship all my characters together. I think that is going to work out overall, but like, yeah. I'm back to it, baby, in the Tangla. One of the few places where I've actually beaten the boss in this. Speaking of which, do I want to go for the boss? I don't think I can. Should I tell you his kit? Oh, no, I played him a bit. I also know what the Flagellant did back in the original game. Let's do the creature then. I want to go round 2 on the creatures and destroy them. Utterly obliterate them from the face of the earth. And, you know. Yeah, it's Slay the Spire. It's just like so many different games just use the Slay the Spire thing. Also, please stop doing the rain. You're killing my bitrate.
Twisted by hopelessness.
Everybody, like, if there's, I always say, if there's one thing that Slay the Spire ever did, it is just like an absurd amount of. The one thing that they have done more than anything else is really influence how maps are done in a lot of these games. Alright, let's do that, given that I don't really have too much else that I can do right now. Good. I can't... Why can I not hit the back row? This is the worst. But hey, the important thing is getting the mark on characters, because that makes the... having mark on characters is going to be the one thing that really... Yeah, lets me kind of... hit things. How's going the PS2 capture? I already have it. I told you I have it. I still have it. I got the game. I got the capturing stuff. It's all here. I just haven't done it just yet. Because I got so many other things to do. Like, you don't even understand. You don't understand the amount. There you go. You don't understand the amount of other games that I have to play, right? Are you kidding me? You actually hit it out of the way. Whatever. They made Mark. What do you mean? Mark was incredibly powerful previously. Battle Ballad's still good. No question on that. Like, Mark parties were some of the most powerful parties in the original Dank Meme Dungeon.
A slow dissection.
Ah, fine. There. And that should do that. I mean, just smack him. In Darkest Dungeon, Mark was just more damage. That's true, but it was a lot more damage. Like, don't you remember how good that was? Oh, okay. Sure. Take a faster go on pretty much any one of the characters here. But let's go with Junior. Let's go with Yulia here. All right. Oh. Like the things redeemed after? Yeah. But also at the same time, it's like, man, it's sure has been a long time. I gotta get all those. I gotta get all these games done, and you know. Wait. Okay, nothing special. Everybody just wants to fight. Let's do it. I'm ready. I think. Yeah, here's where they put all of the characters from the... Oh, yeah, let's just get you. Here's where they put all the characters from the forest areas. Good stuff. Haven't seen your update too often. Have you been a bit slower these days? Yeah, I got a new job and everything, so I haven't really been doing as much comparatively. Yeah. But I'm trying to get back into it now. I was doing some more stuff, but then I got sick, though, too. So, you know, there is that entire thing, too. I'm trying to get rid of these dogs. Trying not to get rabies. But I am getting back into it. We're doing it. We're making it happen. Let's get withstand going on here. Set this entire thing in motion. Then go right for this. Hopefully I got... Nope. Ah. Honestly, though, it shouldn't be too much longer for me to start to get things. Like I was saying, I've been overall a lot better about... Nice. That's what I'm looking for. But overall, a lot better about getting a lot of stuff done, whether it's, you know, eating better and whatnot. So I'm only hoping that's also going to translate into the channel, too. Oh, just taking the opportunity to... just do reflection. Taking the opportunity with the new job to change up my life, start doing things better. Whatever. You know, whatever sort of other generic platitudes I can give out here. Right. Can't smack you easy. Sure. Whatever. The thing is, his whole, like, the whole flagellant aspect of this stuff here does actually make him a good sacrificial character to get rid of most of these things. Which is the plan right now. We can do that. Good. Generic or not, improvement is based. I'm getting there. I feel like I'm getting there. I just smack one of the corpses. Not really the most interesting of things to do, but I gotta start. Yeah, it's like you're my corpse clear, and unfortunately you are currently not having a good time. Yeah. Oh, exercise and trying to eat better. It's just like, you know, starting up a new job. I'm just like, hey, let's make a real attempt. You know, I'm stressed out about like doing the new job stuff, so why not actually focus on something else while I'm still feeling like that? Still, though, it's one of those things where it's just like I don't want to totally neglect the channel either. It's like I still want to keep doing stuff. I'm just also like, it's hard. Yeah, Lash's gifts. Let's go. That is pretty good. It's a self heal and also big buff. Big boy, big buff. Here, you know what? Let's get the. Oh, nice. That works too. Because, yeah, it goes right through the... Do get the mark advantage there. All right, the murder crew. Usually not super threatening unless you encounter them in the dark. So, that'll be something. All it takes is time. Time that'll pass no matter what. That's how it works, doesn't it? Who to do? Let's go with you. Alright, that actually works. If I can get rid of this guy immediately, I would not be disappointed in that. But in the meantime, let's go with a withstand here just to be sure that I'm not about to get like absolutely murdered by everything. Taunt. Sort of what I'm looking at right now. Then the consecration. Should get you... Unfortunately, yeah. Can't really hit any of the back liners right now. Oh, that is going to be sort of a problem. It's like it's like I'm gonna have a hard time just in general hitting the back line if I'm not specifically using Yulia. Which is okay, but not ideal. Okay. Got mark on nothing. Just go for it. Yeah, of course. Didn't expect that. Already had the blindness on, so it doesn't matter. Then here should be able to start actually dealing some damage. All right, I need piercing attacks. I need something that does piercing, basically. Yeah, that should be enough to take out this first spider, and then I'll probably start working on the second spider by oh, that's not what I want to see. Shouldn't be a problem, though. Divine Grace. That was pretty good. Yeah? Should probably just go get, like, this Wait, doesn't that remove the speed boy? Is that not right? Whatever. Maybe that only removes regular speed boy? I don't know. Got him. Nice. Hey, thanks, Dread Guy, for the 3-month sub. Wow, there's a lot of people subbing in the stream. Thanks so much. Hope you're enjoying the lack of content on the channel in every single way. I'll get back there eventually, okay? You'll be fine. You'll be fine. You're just gonna go take the Lash's gift and then get him super... How's Darkest Dungeon 2? I'm struggling. I'll be honest. I am not quite at the point in time that I got like the flow down and everything to actually say, yeah, I'm doing like a good job here. No. We got a little bit longer before that's gonna happen. However, I did get past the first act. I just gotta, keep trucking until I get past the other, until I understand the game well enough, basically. There we go. Move that to get the blight on there. That'll end that sooner than later. I expected that. I didn't have the mark on there because I was doing other stuff. Darkest Dungeon 1 was a pain for me, so I'm scared to try Darkest Dungeon 2. I mean, Darkest Dungeon 1, you can eventually figure it out. Oh, come on. Ugh. Darkest Dungeon 1, like, you can figure out all of the stuff you have to do to, oh, wait, that wasn't the right. Whatever. Yeah, I can't hit the back line. I thought I did the corpse destroy one. All right, come on. Like Darkest Dungeon 1, you can figure out like all the things you need to do to effectively beat the game. Like I was even able to do that on, there we go. I was even able to do that on like the Stygian mode, New Game Plus, Blood Moon, whatever it was called. That'll do. It also clears out the objective too. Here, I'm still unsure because it is a lot more. God, something about this rain is just destroying my bitrate. I can see it over on OBS. Oh, wait, clear out the lair, not the den. I'm supposed to do the boss. Whatever. That loot drop was awful. No, that loot drop was good. What are you talking about? That's a mastery point. That means that I can empower my skills when I'm done with that. Oh, hold up. Before we get into the battle, I want to equip that. Hey, let's say you. That's heal.
Is invaluable until it becomes an excuse for him.
All right. I see one thing and I'm tilted. It's like it is. Trust me. It's like powering up skills is good. You don't have like skill. It's something that doesn't work past. Doesn't really matter which one I hit here. Something that you don't have from Darkest Dungeon 1. The whole like ability to. What they changed in Darkest Dungeon 2? Everything. The only thing that's similar is that a lot of the skills do the same basic thing. But it is also, like, hugely different comparatively. Go, man! It's also, like, hugely different in how a lot of things work. Who to hit? Probably you. Ugh, good heals at least. It's just that has a huge cooldown now comparatively. Quit bullying the flagellant. He's already dead. Oh, the whole world is France in Darkest Dungeon 2. True. He's already dead, please. Okay, but anyway. Nah, I really gotta go for you. You for the death blow. And then, you for the heal. See, this is why I put the salve on. Bam. Not that he would have just been taken out anyway, but still. Alright. We're gonna have Withstand here to make sure that he gets hit, because Taunt is a mechanic in this game now. Do that to make sure that I doubly don't get hit, if possible. And then we're gonna do, yeah, this to get rid of one of the corpses. Alright. You know what? Let's also get rid of this just because really don't want you dying to bleed. That would be embarrassing for everybody here. I do like the taunt. Taunt is an important thing. It's probably more important than I'm giving it credit for, to be honest. You know what? You're actually getting kind of stressed. Yeah. And also let's do that again, just to really, like, land that blight to a huge degree. And then just chop him right in half anyway, so it doesn't matter. There you go! Yeah, no, they did a great job with the graphics. It is just like HD Darkest Dungeon.
This work is
Like, rather than just having a PNG when a character attacks. Oh, yeah, you know, I also totally forgot, speaking of characters that didn't make a return, like, maybe the most powerful character, the character that I would take into almost every single dungeon that I possibly could, the Crusader is just gone. I guess he canonically died in Darkest Dungeon 1. It's too bad. Would have really liked to have seen them, let me tell you. He had everything! He had everything! Yeah, Dima is in the game, but no Crusader. Yeah, we're missing what? Crusader, Houndsman, Antiquarian, Abomination, Shieldbreaker. Am I missing anybody else? Yeah, Houndmaster is just gone. He's gone. He canonically... I mean, look, here's the thing. In the first game, characters did canonically die. That is actually a thing that happened. I'm not going to say how, but they do. So there is a good chance that, you know, at least a few characters are not going to be coming back. What about the new classes? We only got one, and that is... here, let's... how about you? We only got one new character, and that is the... I can look this up. I have the achievement list here. The Runaway, who is... because they now have a new type of damage over time, the Fire. It's like they are the Fire character. Fire, and they sort of do a lot of the Shieldbreaker stuff, which is to say moving around and like the hiding thing. Yeah, let's get going here. Imagine the beheaded. Oh, they don't do reference stuff here. Or at least not in that way. Really want to try and get you, if anything, but I don't think that's going to happen. Okay, you're not currently inflicted with blind, so let's get the stress down a little bit. Wielding the Panchaku. You know, probably, right? I would have gone with the Symmetrical Lance, but still. Yeah, let's just get you up real quick. Get that good speed there. And you know what? Break, baby. Let's go. Smash it. Smash it like that like button. He'll be fine. If you ever do get, like, modding, could do that. I don't think they have modding for this game, right? I haven't seen any big boob characters on the Steam page yet. Still, you are trying my patience. Yet. When do we get the HD version of the Omen Seeker? Come on, guys.
A calculated generosity. What a welcome
Boobs. Boobies. Yeah, go and look up Darkest Dungeon Omen Seeker if you want to see the sort of thing that people were doing for the first game. Yeah, should be fine.
The enemy weakens and wanes.
Get a little bit of blight out here. Then smash him like that like button. I'm sure there were more characters, but that's just the first one that comes to mind. Yep, okay. That should be enough. Oh, right, they have Deathblow resistance. Oh, stress is not nearly as bad in this game. Stress is a problem. It brings characters down a huge amount of health. Oh, boy. You'll be fine. And, you know, we still got this, which is an issue. But it is not something that will, you know, haunt me for the rest of the run right now. Which is good. Yep, I know it was going to get smacked there one more time. All right. You motherfucker. I had to get rid of that. Holy Christ. All right then. But yeah, after that, like, stress kind of gets dropped down a lot. So, you know. I have to get rid of that cowardly. That is a huge problem. But yeah, great. Good critical again too on top of that. Yeah, of course that doesn't do I don't even know why I thought that. So okay, great.
Go with grace into the great beyond.
Well, you know what? You know what? The stream's over. Like, thanks to Cowardly there, that totally ruined the entire thing. Because I would have just been able to use the skill that healed him. He has a skill that will heal himself. And he would have just used that there if I had the ability to. But instead he decided to jump back 3 positions.
Over and over. Until the truth is laid bare.
So, yeah.
Finally